Hey, good morning. I missed a day yesterday to dispatch, and I got tired and went to bed early. But it's important to have consistency. So this morning I woke up and went to get coffee with some friends, and there was about 4 other guys this morning, and we have done that. Mark said he's been doing it for 20 years at the same place, same time, and same place that I hung my art the other day. So consistency is good, to have routines, and filming these videos has been a routine that I pledged to. And what you talk about, it's not like the world needs more videos, and it's not like everybody doesn't have enough intake for words and everything. So it reminded me of a Willie Nelson song that he sang: "You can't make a record if you ain't got nothing to say." And there's a lot of things that I could say, but there's a saturation of information out there. But are people saying the things that need to be said? And are we saying the things that are important to say? And as we got into our discussions today, I learned a little bit about the word Laban. We look at a lot of Hebrew stuff, and we always talk about scriptures. And one of the things about the word Laban is my name. My last name is White. And the word Laban in the scriptures from the Hebrew also means white. Now, the interesting thing about white from the Western mindset is that white is good, white is pure, white is clean. And what we know from the scriptures is that white is not always that strict definition. Sometimes it does mean that, like, though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. That's clean and pure and washed away. Another positive aspect of the word white is, the light of the moon reflected, which is, where's your origin of light? That's the important question. And the light of the moon is not actually light, it's just a reflection. And it's the same idea that is baked into the Eastern mindset in the Hebrew language, which is that something that's dark, something that's black, actually absorbs light and retains it. And it keeps the good that comes from the light and holds on to it. But something that's white might reflect it, and therefore it doesn't retain it, doesn't hold on to it. It just lets it go. And so white can actually mean empty or dumb. So that's not so positive. So what we were looking at is the challenge that Jacob had with Laban. And Laban was not a good guy. He was a deceiver. But in the story, we had 2 deceivers. We had one, Laban, who was the uncle of Jacob, and then you had Jacob himself, whose name means deceiver. So what's interesting in our world these days is that we long for truth. We long for something that's good and pure, and a lot of that is that definitions in our day and age have been really messed up by a lot of people. And I know politically leftists have tried to change the definition of words and try to enforce the definition of other words upon people. You know, like, well, you know, you watch YouTube, you can figure out those things. And but longing for the truth is good, and it might get confusing when white can mean good, white can mean bad, and or any other words that you can think of. But it's very important that we focus on the good words, the true words, the ones that mean what they're supposed to mean. And who defines what they mean? It is the Lord who has given us word, and it is the Lord who sets the definition of those things. And there is a great reveal going on in our world where there are signs that by appearances make things look a certain way, but just because it looks a certain way does not make it so. And so you look on the news and in politics, there's all kinds of things that have a certain face to them, but don't be deceived. There are things that might look weak and poor, but are actually the good stuff in life. There are things that look majestic and golden, but are actually corrupt. So, but then there are things that look golden, shiny, and are actually very valuable. So, let your definitions come from the one who makes things, and let our values come from above and not from attributed things or the lies of wrong words. So dispatching from a much cooler Alaska today. So July 12th, filming for July 11. Take care.